What's going on, guys? Rob from Heroes Avenue, and before we get into today's topic of conversation, I just want to let you guys all know we finally hit 1,000 subscribers, and that's absolutely nuts to me because when me and Darren started this channel a year and a half ago, we just, put a camera in front of us and did what we always do with each other. We talk comic books, we talk movies, and we're just having fun with it. And shout out to all of you guys who are joining us on this journey because we're having a ton of fun doing this. Now, we're not getting paid for this, but look out for a future video in which we'll do a giveaway, probably something from our own collection, we just want to show our appreciation to all you guys who are following us and constantly joining in on the conversation. So this happened a few days ago now, or 4 or 5 days ago, where CCXP happened and Shazam had a panel over there, and they actually got some footage shown at that panel. I think there was supposed to be a trailer, but the trailer got pushed into early next year, according to Zachary Levi, and I talked about that in one of my previous videos, but we did get some footage, or we didn't get footage, CCXP got footage. Those guys were lucky enough to get an exclusive glimpse at the movie, and we have we have a description, and earlier on we had a short description via a tweet from someone who was there, but now we have kind of a longer description, and I'll read this. I'll read the tweet that was, or I'll read the longer description that came out, and I'll talk about some other descriptions that people have elaborated on from Collider. And let's go ahead and get into this right now. In the sequence, Shazam is outmatched by Savannah, who appears to be every bit as powerful as the hero and has clearly had more time to hone his abilities. After a very one-sided fight, Savannah drops Shazam from a very high altitude, but he manages to stop himself just before he hits the ground. It sounds like the highlight was a final shot of Billy Batson running towards a ledge at the top of a building and then jumping off while he's saying the magic word and transforming into superhero alter ego. And it's a safe bet that this is at least will be in the new trailer. Okay, before I get into it, let's go ahead and read the second tweet in here, or the second description, which is via tweet. Luis Fernando says, #Shazam thinks he is unbeatable, but #Savannah easily overcomes and throws him into the skies and makes Shazam to beg for his life. Savannah complains, Shazam acts like a child, and Shazam affirms that he is one. While falling, Shazam screams, Superman, Superman, and starts to float. Okay, so that second tweet right there is a little bit more descriptive, and I think we can kind of piece together everything that that's going on in these descriptions here. And I'm also going to chime in with some things that I've heard from an interview with Frosty from Collider. So essentially, what we have here is Billy Batson meeting Dr. Savannah for the first time, and we've seen a little bit of that in the trailer when he throws the punch and Dr. Savannah catches his punch. It looks like Dr. Savannah overpowers him, throws him into the sky, and with him acting like a child, Dr. Savannah, it looks like he's going to be playing the super opposite role of what Zachary Levi's playing with Shazam. So it's going to have a really fun tone, it looks like, with Zachary Levi falling down, screaming Superman, Superman. That begs the question, are we going to get Henry Cavill cameoing in this movie? I'm going to, while I would love that, I would absolutely love that, I'm going to aim on the side of probably not. But it is cool to see that it still is one, it is supposed to be one coherent universe. So I like the fact that Billy's shouting out for his idol, and, probably the flight or flight response of him about to die is his body saves him, or his powers take over and save him. And this is probably one of the first times he learns that he can fly, and that's super cool. And Frosty also added in his video, in his interview, that there was also, the fight continued, and it somehow went into a mall. And then we're going to see Zachary Levi, and Dr. Savannah start to fight in a toy store. And you see a scene where Shazam actually walks onto a big piano set and starts to play on it, similar to the movie Big. And obviously, this is something that that movie is something that this movie has been compared to over and over again. I've talked about it in my videos because that's what they say in the synopsis to this movie. It's the superhero version of the movie Big, and it's cool to see that there's going to be a little connection or a nod to that movie. But then we see that while he starts to play on this piano, Dr. Savannah comes and knocks him out of the building, or knocks him out of the way of this piano, and we see a toy Batman, which Shazam throws at Dr. Savannah. So again, we're going to get a sense of the playful nature of this movie. It's going to be really fun and lighthearted, apparently. So that is what we signed up for this movie, guys. It's pretty good that we're getting already a little taste, or at least from the description, we're getting a taste of what the movie is, so that way we can set our expectations correctly. And again, all of us shouldn't let our expectations cloud our vision when we go into this movie. So last thing I want to talk about is this last part of the description right here, and something that Frosty in his interview talked about, how it was the money shot of this whole piece of footage that was shown with Billy Batson running on the rooftop, jumping off, shouting Shazam. He described it as obviously the money shot, something that we're going to see in the trailer, and he reiterated that the visual effects are much better than what we've seen so far, because the visual effects that we've seen in the first trailer are not done. They're not actually done yet. So I thought they actually looked pretty good in the first trailer, but I'm excited to see what it's actually gonna look like when it's all said and done, because we still got quite a little bit of time from when this movie actually drops. So I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of expecting to see a better transformation, because you know, when you do see him transform that first time in the trailer, it's cool, but it isn't breathtaking. So I'm hoping that this money shot right here, you know, wows us, and I hope it gets everyone in the theater watching the trailer. I hope it gets their excitement up to level 11. So guys, let me know what you think about these footage descriptions in the comments below. Did it do anything to raise your expectations? Let's start the conversation. And like this video if you can, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell for notifications for every video. And thank you guys again for 1,000 subscribers. You guys are the best. Peace.